Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Tonight, I'm going to talk about stockpiling ammo and whether it's better to buy more ammo or buy another gun. You know, every time you post somewhere like, oh, I think I might buy another gun. What another gun do you think I should buy? Someone will always come on and go, don't buy another gun, buy ammo, be smart. I guess that's just something they've heard, and it's something people say, and it's their chance to seem smart, I guess. I don't know, or tactical. But sometimes it does make sense to buy more ammo, but sometimes it doesn't. And I want to talk about, is it a time right now where it makes more sense to buy a gun if you can find it, or stockpile ammo? And I'm going to say, and I'm sure a lot of people will probably disagree with me, that now is not the time to stockpile ammo. In fact, if you've got some money to spend right now, you're going to get more for your money if you buy the gun that you want. And then just buy enough ammo that you need and hope you have stores already. Because if you spend extra money on ammo right now to stockpile ammo, prices right now are high. You don't want to buy high for keeping. You don't want to sit on something you bought high. You only buy high if you're going to use it and you got no other choice, or you don't want to touch your stockpile. But now is not the time to invest. Saying people should go out and buy ammo right now is like saying you should have gotten into the real estate market in the 90s in California. It wouldn't be a good idea, because every round you buy and shoot, well, at least you're getting the use out of it. Every round you buy and sit on is going to be worth half that later. So barring some event that happens where we don't get ammo ever again, which I don't think is going to happen anytime real soon, just not a good time to stockpile. And to be honest, you should already have been stockpiling. You should have been stockpiling when ammo was cheaper. I've always had a rule, if I'm going to shoot 2 boxes this weekend, I buy 4. And that's why I'm pretty well stocked on ammo. And don't have to worry about buying it right now other than the stuff I want to shoot. Right now, I just buy as much as I'm shooting. That way I'm not touching my stockpile and I'm not spending any more on ammo than I absolutely have to if I don't want to touch my stockpile. But right now, you'd be better off, you'd get more for your money, going out and finding a gun that you want at a decent price. Because if you can find a gun at a decent price now, buy it. Good luck, and I hope you find it. But if you can find it under MSRP, buy it. That's a better use of your money right now. Because if you're stockpiling ammo, it's too little too late. I mean, I guess it could be better than nothing, but still not the ideal time. You can make the argument like, well, you always have to have it, so even if you have to buy high, you have to buy high and stockpile. That's a pretty bad argument, in my opinion, because you should have bought when it was lower. Because if you have to buy when it's high, then that means you failed to do things when you should have. So anyone can make that argument. But if you're someone who has been stockpiling and you already have a good amount of ammo, now is not a time to try to build that stockpile up, because ammo is too artificially inflated in price right now. The materials are stuck because of shipping, and it's just manpower shortages, etc. The price is high. Manufacturers are slow to reduce price even as product is starting to come back, because they've gotten used to making very little product and making good money. So it's going to take a little while for prices to come down, but while they're high, this is not the time to stockpile ammo. So that advice of don't buy another gun, buy more ammo doesn't make sense here. I would say it's a much better time. It never makes sense either if you don't have a gun and someone tells you to buy more ammo. That don't make sense either. But this situation here where ammo is so high and guns are hard to find, I think it's much better to spend your money on firearms right now, especially if you already have ammo, because ammo right now is just a bad investment. All right, with that being said, I want to move on to gun talk, and I want to continue talking about something we were discussing in the live chat tonight. We were talking about what is the best deep concealment gun. And after we discussed that, it made me think, I got a question a few weeks back that I never bothered to answer that I probably should. Someone had asked me, what is the best deep concealment gun if you don't want to go down to something like a 380 or a 38 special, if you want something with a little more pop than that? In other words, if you want 9mm, 357 Magnum, or higher calibers. Well, there's a lot of options, believe it or not. There are lots of small 9mm out there. Nowadays, 9mm are as small as 380s were 15 years ago, 20 years ago. So there's a lot of options. Also, there's a lot of small 357 Magnum revolvers, lots of them. So you got a lot of choices, actually. Now, me personally, I have always found that the small, lightweight revolvers actually conceal easier than the flat silhouettes of the small 9mm. And I found they stay in place better. I just think the shape of a revolver really fits into my body better, especially like if you're carrying on your hip or tucked in your waistband. I think it's more secure. I think it feels better. I think it carries better. So I actually lean towards revolvers. There's another reason I lean towards revolvers too. Reliability. I think the revolvers, even at that small size, they are totally reliable. Where sometimes when you get into too tiny of a gun, you might have failures, often from user error. Because people aren't used to firing guns that are that small, their hands get in the way of the slide movement, or they limp wrist it or something, and they have a failure. Or the magazine is not good and they have a failure. Whereas revolvers, a J-frame revolver is as reliable as an L-frame revolver or an N-frame revolver or an X-frame revolver pretty much. So that's another reason why I go towards revolver. Now, when you look at revolvers, I think the best option for a deep conceal revolver is one of two guns. It's either a Smith & Wesson or a Ruger. Now, Ruger has the LCR, but Smith & Wesson has their 40 series guns. You know, the 440, the 442, the 340 PD. They have those guns. And out of those guns, I actually like the 340 PD better. Now, you'll notice both of these guns are hammerless, because here, if you're going to deep conceal, you're probably going to have your gun under multiple layers of clothing or somewhere else that's hard to draw from. So having a hammer might be a detriment. And this is one of the few times I go with hammerless. That's why I'm going with the regular LCR, and in my choice from Smith & Wesson would be the 340 PD. And I'm actually going to give the edge to the 340 PD for a couple of different reasons. One, it's quite a bit lighter than the Ruger. The Ruger is a good 50% heavier than the Smith, because the Ruger still has a stainless steel body, whereas the Smith & Wesson is scandium with a titanium cylinder. All those parts on the Ruger are steel. So a little bit heavier. In fact, 50% again heavier. The Smith is just a little over 11 ounces. The Ruger is over 16 ounces, getting on 17 ounces. So the weight is much better with the Smith & Wesson. You're hardly even going to notice you're carrying that as far as weight is concerned. And its dimensions are a little smaller. You're going to conceal it easier. It's actually not only a lighter gun, but a smaller gun. And often with deep concealment, you're carrying close to your body. Scandium and titanium resist corrosion very well. So that's another thing, another reason why I would choose the Smith & Wesson. So in the end, the 340 PD would be my choice. And that corrosion, that also comes in, corrosion resistance, that also comes in handy if you're carrying really deep, like prison wallet. So that's another plus for it. And plus, hey, since it's a revolver and it's got that cylinder where it's wider, halfway back the length of the gun, if you are carrying in your prison wallet, that's going to avoid you the embarrassment of it popping out every time you sneeze, which can be very humiliating, trust me. So I think pretty much every way you look at it, a small revolver like the Smith & Wesson 340 PD, the double action only revolver, that is the best deep concealment gun you can get, backup gun, whatever you want to call it, especially if you're going to be carrying in your prison wallet. All right, everybody, before I go, I want to remind everyone we're still giving away a Glock. Every Friday from now till the end of the year, a brand new Glock. If you want to be registered to win it, go over and donate to the FurFriends Animal Rescue. For every $10 you donate, you'll get one entry. If you want to be entered for this Friday's drawing, you have to donate by midnight tonight, Thursday night. You have to donate by midnight tonight, and then come to the live chat tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, see if you won. So if you've already donated, thanks. If you haven't and you want to be in tomorrow's drawing, go over, donate by midnight tonight. Then, like I said, come to the live chat tomorrow and see if you won one of the brand new Glocks we'll be giving away every Friday from now till the end of the year. And now I just want to thank everyone for coming. I hope you come back again tomorrow. Until then, I want to remind everyone out there to always carry and stay safe until I see you again.